Please tell the people that JF2 didn't play poorly. 3 drives wasn't enough to know. Calm down, y'all.
They said he played poorly? All right, I was unplugged, man. What are the reactions? Like, how did you feel about his performance?
Me
man?
personally?
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. I give him like a B. Fumble snaps, no good, but every time he threw the ball, I liked what I saw. There's 2 sacks. Wish he wouldn't have taken them, but also he didn't have the best time there.
Let's see. What would you recommend on them sack plays, man?
I'm trying to think if there was an out on either of them. Man, I don't think there was. I don't know if any of those dudes were open.
Yeah, I seen somebody say, "Oh, he should step up here," and I'm like, I get that, but where is he going per se? And yeah, the other one, I was like, yeah, the pocket was just collapsing on my man.
I thought he was fine. I would have liked to seen him for another series. Those fumble snaps, though, really hurt him. And I don't know who you want to blame, who you want to put more of the blame on there between Herbig or Fields. Either way, he was a part of it, and that's not good. And it goes back to some of his stuff in Chicago with the ball security and makes you a little bit more uncertain about him. And I think why, after watching this game, I'm like, yeah, I think it's almost a for sure thing that Tomlin's going to go with Russ in week 1.
Okay. I could dig that. I agree, though. I thought he played decent, man. No, for him, the fumbles. Yeah, he don't want that on his tape.
Yeah, he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Nah. Well, and I look at it multiple ways because I know a lot of people in the heat of the moment wanted to say it was just Herbig, and I get it. It's like, yo, if you like Fields, you're going to point at Herbig. If you don't like Fields, you're going to say it was Fields' fault. I sided with Charlie Batch because Charlie was the one that has played quarterback for, 15 years in the league? And when the broadcast was happening live and he saw the play happen live, the thing that he said was, yo, as the quarterback, you want to make sure that you're sitting in there underneath that center as he's stepping and kind of ride him a little bit longer for the snap. When he said that, I looked and say, I'm not more qualified than the dude that played 10 plus 15 years at quarterback in the National Football League. So if he's saying that the center QB exchange, he viewed it as Fields needs to sit in there longer, I don't have that much pride or ego to act like I can tell you better than he can. So I sided with him in that capacity. And then I know personally, interacting with Justin Fields, he also shared a similar sentiment where it just seemed like, yo, he's taking more of the accountability on it. All I'm saying is those are the quarterbacks. So
And Batch isn't the only. He's not the only quarterback I heard talking about. I think it was one of the other analysts that are like on ESPN. It was it Chase Daniel or Orlowski?
Okay,
I saw say that it was like the exact same thing that you just said.
Yeah, so that was my
that it was
whole
on Fields
thing.
to move with the center.
Right. As much as I would love to do the whole, well, it didn't happen when Frazier was in there. Why did it happen with Herbig? It's like
I said that after the game for sure.
Okay,
I definitely said
so
that.
that was my thing. I was just like, bro,
I was actually putting it more on the center.
Yeah, if I'm listening to what the guys who have actually made a living doing this, if they're telling me that, yo, quarterback got to sit in there, I just said I'm going to side with them on that. But for me, one way or the other, I did like the fact that he was able to get both of those footballs back. We know the first one kind of cost him, stalled the drive while he lost 4. The second one, they picked up like 4 yards. I do agree. I think every time he threw the ball, though, you could see that ball flying off of his, just, you know what I mean? Nice tight spiral and stuff like that. I was a little upset that we didn't challenge that Van Jefferson sideline catch.
I was not happy about us not challenging
dude,
that.
I'm
the preseason.
Like, bro,
come on, bro.
Like, we might as well go through the mechanics of it.
Tom, this ain't helping your rep either.
Bro,
like,
come on, man. I'm like, coach.
It's the damn preseason,
bro.
and you're in midseason form with these challenges.
If you don't just throw this thing on flag, like, it doesn't matter. Just throw it. Just throw it. Throw it. We was all saying the same thing, and it would have been a completion, bro. But that was one where I'm like, even with that throw, I'm like, would you have wanted it front side? Sure. But that was a testament to Phil's arm strength that even him putting it on the backside, that defender still couldn't get there. And shout out to Van Jefferson. Heck of a job completing that catch and getting 2 feet in bounds, man.
He looked good.
Heck yeah.
Technically 2 catches. That would have been 30-some yards.
Yeah. Which would also bump up Justin Fields' production from a passing standpoint as well.
And that would have continued the series. Maybe you get at least 3 points out of that.
Because now you're in the high red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what we do in the goal line scenario with Fields. We could see some QB sneaks. That's actually one thing. After seeing Jaden Daniels do that QB run play, like
Yes, we can do that.
If we're gonna rock with Fields,
we're
like
going to,
I want to do that.
That's what Fields was doing in Chicago. So that's already in Fields' wheelhouse, whether it was red zone, where he did a lot of it, but also in the middle of the field, you would also see Fields be able to do some of that type of stuff. I mean, that's why he's excited. That's not the only reason, but it's a big part of what he brings to the table in addition to what he can do throwing the football. We know he's not all the way polished throwing it just yet, but we are seeing positive moments. In that game, I thought he had some really positive moments. Going out there to practice yesterday, I thought he backed it up with some more positive moments. So you're seeing what you want to see from the young guy, and he's still, in my eyes, very much no ego, no pride, still soaking up everything that he can while he's out there. And I think that that's still going to be critical for him, because it doesn't matter when that opportunity comes, if it's week 1 or if it's week 4, if it's week 12. You just got to be ready to go. You got to be locked in. You don't have that time to be, going through the whole pity party stuff. We saw how it worked for Mason, and it opened up a door for Mason. Got him an opportunity again. We don't know what feels when that may or may not happen, but I just think for every time I've seen him working, he just looks like, he's not thinking about any of that. He's just making sure that he's going to be his best version of himself, and I think that's important for us, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he looked okay.
Yeah.
He was going to need, in my opinion, a Kenny-like preseason performance for
you did call that,
us to have some sort of conversation between him and Russ being QB1, even though deep down I always thought it would be Russ, but just to get the chatter going, and this wasn't the type of performance to do that.
Okay.
To get any serious conversation going.
In your eyes, what could he do Saturday to potentially get it back going?
3 touchdowns. 3 series, 3 touchdowns. And Russ doesn't start. Russ doesn't play at all. Because Tomlin did say that it's still up in the air with Russ. Even though I think 2 days ago, I think Tomlin said, it's almost a foregone conclusion he's going to be starting.
Yeah, Russ was out. He was practicing yesterday, did some of the team. Yeah, like I said, he was part of the rotation, doing some of the team stuff, doing more.
Or maybe Russ does play and he looks bad.
Right,
he throws
now.
a pick or something. Russ throws a pick and Fields goes out, throws 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Does something crazy. Then, I think that's what needs to happen.
That can help him out. Yeah.
I mean,
respect.
It wouldn't hurt him.
I'm with you. I'm just listening. I'm listening right now. I can see that though, because we're gonna need to knock the credit down and then boost your credit up. I like it. I see it.
Because like I said, I don't think it means nothing that Fields is getting all these QB1 reps and building the chemistry with the first team, whereas Russ has been limited this whole time and feels like continues to be limited, right?
I don't know what his official ruling for practice was yesterday, but I saw him taking part in everything that they had him out there for. 7 on, 7 shot. He had some team, did their pseudo 2-minute. It was a condensed version because they were in shirts and shorts yesterday. We know first day back from their practice from the since the game and stuff like that. So I didn't know if they was gonna be hitting or not. We'll see what the reports are from today. I have not checked those updates just yet to see what was his availability if he came back and practiced with the same manner. But that's the one part where I'm I feel like he's closer to getting back all the way out there versus what it was when we were out there a week or two ago.
And that's why I thought it was going to be a sure thing that he'd be playing in this Bills game.
Same. Yeah. I'm leaning. I anticipate Russ
because typically your starter will play in the second preseason game and then
won't play in
week
that third
3.
one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see though, man. We will see. It's interesting though.
I want Fields to make it interesting. I really do.
Me too.
I just think deep down, and I said it last week, I just think Tomlin's going to default to Russ.
Man, you seeking comfort. Stop seeking comfort, man.
I think he is.
Stop seeking comfort. Allow yourself to be hurt. Allow yourself, expose yourself, man. You trying to guard your heart. I want to be this, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he can, but I don't really believe it though, man. It's all right, bro. You don't want to be sad, bro. Just take that chance, man. Stop fearing love.
But Russ is a good answer, though, too. Russ is a fine answer.
Because both of you can't go wrong with either answer. That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying. Both answers are good answers, bro. I promise you they're both good answers, man.
I just feel like there could be a pretty high ceiling with Fields out there.
Respect.
That running ability, the read option stuff.
A lot of people feel like that, man. That's why he's so intrigued. It is so exciting, man.
I just don't know if he's fully ready right now, if he's got it all buttoned up or the details.
Close, though.
Yeah,
I feel like
and
we're
that's
seeing
why
steps. He's
it
getting
doesn't
there.
hurt us
Yeah.
to sit him either and
He's
not
getting
rush
close, man. That's my thing. I just want to see constant improvement, and I feel like we have been seeing that. Every time I've had eyes on him, I feel like, man, I'm seeing a better version each and every day. And that's what you want to do at this level. Just keep just 1%. It don't have to be this crazy drastic jump tomorrow. Just a little bit better, a little bit better. Learn from whatever mistake you made the day before, and let's not repeat that. And I think that those are going to be critical for Justin to close that gap, because we know, like I said, he has the talent. All of that's there. That's not going away.